Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to another episode of SoS with Shonen. I am your host, The Cloudy Crow, and today we'll be reacting to Fire Force Season 2, Episode 4. And in the last episode of Fire Force, we got to meet a very, very important character by the name of Inka. Now, the reason why Inka is so important is because of two big factors. The first one being the fact that she is a pillar. I believe she's the fifth pillar, with the other four being Haumea, the girl that could go inside of Shinra's head, Shinra, and Sho. So those are the first four pillars, and she is the new fifth one. And then the second factor that makes her so important is the fact that she's not a first generation, she's not a second generation, not even a third generation, and she's not like Benimaru where she's a second and third generation. She is a brand new fourth generation. Now, we still don't know what exactly being a fourth generation means, because we know like first generations are the Infernals, I think. Second generations is being able to control fire, and then third generations is being able to create fire. So I think that fourth generations might be being able to see fire or see heat before it appears in the physical realm. I don't know, something super technical though, but I think it definitely has to tie in with her powers, because we know that she can kind of predict where fires are going to appear, and she can also kind of like use the like fire energy or like heat around other generations and use it against them, because we saw her use this against an evangelist. She saw like the aura around him and she was able to detonate that aura onto himself, so he literally was his own biggest enemy in that situation. But she still doesn't 100% know how to use it. I think down the line she could be a threat if she actually does learn how to use it. But because she's so important, because she's a pillar and she's a fourth generation, we have the evangelist and we have the Fire Force kind of fighting over her, trying to get her on their side. And right now I'm not 100% sure which side she's gonna go into, just because her job really shows the fact that she's kind of a neutral party, because she uses her power to see where fires are going to start, to kind of slip into homes that are on fire, and then she approaches the people trapped in the fire and she says, hey, I can help you out for a little bit of coin. So she's not the worst person possible, because it's not like she's lighting the homes on fire and then going in to do it. She's just taking advantage of the situation. But she's also not the kindest person, because she's helping them for money instead of helping them because they might die, or out of the kindness of her own heart. So she could go either direction, but we've seen so far the evangelists have killed her best friend. So I don't know, I think that's probably a -1 point for their side, and Shinra's also helping her, so that's +1 for the Fire Force. But we'll see where it goes from here. So if you guys are excited for the episode, make sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts on the episode down below, and subscribe for more SoS Shonen content. Make sure to check out the Cloud Crowd Discord, link will be in the description, and also consider supporting me and my channel through Patreon for as low as $2. But with that all out of the way, let's get right into this episode. Alright, so this is the part of the episode where you guys will have one of two different options. You can either choose to go down into the description, click the first link that you see, and bring up the source video if you'd like to sync it with me and follow along with this YouTube video, or you can choose the second option, which will be two links right underneath that will take you to a full picture-in-picture if you'd like to see everything all in one place. And also, if you are a patron of $2 and up, you've probably already seen this episode, because patrons will be getting early access to these episodes before anyone else on YouTube. So if you would like to be the first in line to check out these episodes, then that'll be the way to do so. But without any further ado, we will be starting episode 4 in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Let's see. I think the evangelists, they need a better strategy, man. I think the worst thing you could do if you want to recruit someone is killing their best friend. In such a brutal way, too. He literally just blew a hole in his chest, and he was just alive 1 second and gone the next. But also, she's probably not 100% on our side either, because Shinra did tell her that we're bringing her into custody afterwards. And we got rampant infernals on the streets. This has to be the bugs, right? Oh yeah, I forgot. Didn't Inca predict that a ton of fires were gonna simultaneously start around this town? So this clearly isn't a coincidence. Man, they got the bird's eye view over the town, thanks to Vulcan, with their VR goggles. Mm-hmm. But it's interesting that we don't see them. I mean, they are pretty small though, so. Oh, so they're just rampantly trying to find someone. Hmm. Dang. We did find out last season though that there was that one kid that was compatible, but we haven't really seen him since. So I guess they're trying to find another person. And I guess like what they mean by finding someone compatible is when they use these insects, if it attaches to someone that isn't compatible, then they turn into an inferno. But if it attaches to someone that is compatible, then I believe they're able to, like, they get fire powers, I believe. Like, they become a second or third generation. Or maybe even fourth. Who knows if she's the only one. Dude, man. I really want to find out this secret between Joker and Burns. And Benimaru, I guess. Because that actually is really interesting. Now that I think about it, Joker and Burns both have one of their eyes covered. And Benimaru has two different eyes, one with an X and one with an O. And he's also able to use two different, like, generations, second and third. So, I don't know. Is this like some Obito and Kakashi stuff? Where Benimaru has Burns and Joker's eyes, and that's why he's able to use two different powers. Man, we got a lot of work to do here. There are infernos everywhere. Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be like a massive inferno, but it seems like this is just a bit of a muscular guy. Oh snap! Vulcan's been working on some tools. Dang. Wait, why is Vulcan smiling? She made it here just in time. Man, a quick and painless death. I don't remember who is this plasma user that they're talking about. Because the only plasma user I know is Arthur, right? With his sword. But I guess maybe it's someone from season 1, I don't remember. Oh, I guess it's Haumea. I don't remember her revealing her abilities, so I guess we'll see how she's a plasma user. Dude, her versus Arthur would be kind of insane. But yeah, from what I remember, I've only seen Haumea behind the scenes. Never really like fighting anyone or using her powers. And here we are. Ah, back with Inca. Oh, see, I told you, man. It's still not 100% decided which side she's going to. Oh, man. What are all these explosions? Oh, yeah, wasn't there like an explosion with every step he took? Your freedom is gone. Yeah, the last thing she'd do is join him. Oh, Shinra! Dude, making these dynamic entries. Dang. She's crazy, man. But I don't think she's properly dealt with that crazy situation she went through when she was younger. Dang, incompetent scum? Oh, the Adala link! He can see her past! Oh man, something crazy is about to happen here. Man, she's over here looking like a composer. This is like music to her, dude. Here we go. Dang! So I wonder what those lines are exactly. And why was this so concentrated right there? Ooh! Ooh! Shimmer with the quick reactions! Multiple heat sources. Takehisa's time to shine. That doesn't sound good. Dang, how many people did they experiment on? I mean, I guess all it takes is an insect. What is it, like a sting or a bite? Ah, of course. You wouldn't have all of these little minions around without the big boss hiding somewhere. Dang, what is it called? A devil? Or a demon? A demon inferno, okay. Dang, this dude looks kinda sick. Man, I'm hyped for this, dude. It looks like something serious is about to go down here. He looks like a mech, dude. A demon. Hmm. Hmm. That is interesting. But will she get here quick enough? Is that Tamaki? Because it looked like that girl had black hair. Oh, it is her! Oh, snap! Really? So I guess she's not gonna be doing combat anymore? This is not the time for this, Tamaki! Oh my gosh. Yeah, good question. Good question. Oh my gosh. Man. Freaking Tamaki, dude. Does it really matter at this point? Oh! What? You said, get that out of here! What do you think you're doing? Alright, this is the get her out of here. Someone. Oh? Oh, is this the dude with the, what does he have, like a tuba or something? This is the dude with the blue hair, right? Let's go! My boy, it looks like a trombone. Karim is his name. Dude, right on time. But if he's here, does that mean other members from Company 1 are here? Or is it just Karim? Oh, snap! So our connections are coming through. Let's go! We're ready to take down this demon. Man, get these cronies out of here. I wonder how the heck they're even able to see. Because they all have, like, blindfolds on. Oh! Dang. They knew exactly where to hit him. Oh, the dude at the... Let's go! Is it... Wait. Yeah, he's from the 5th. I remember we fought him. Way back in the beginning. I think Takehisa fought him. Dude, I'm waiting for my boy to come through. What was his name? I think it was like Ugo or something. Oh man, he's back too! Juggernaut. Dang, we got all the boys coming through. I'm just waiting, dude. Where's Princess Hibana? She's the last one we need. Ooh! He's gone. He's done for. That is a wrap. This dude's power is so sick, man. He just fires missiles. What the heck? Dang. Dude, we are kind of handling them right now. Like, there's nothing they can do. Yep, we gotta get to Inca. Oh man, can he keep up with them? Oh my gosh! Shinra! Oh my god! This dude is insane. Look at... who is this man? Who is this man? Dude, how did he stick the landing? With such little impact. Like, only a couple tiles on the roof shifted. Man. Dude, this guy is insane. What's his name? Charon or something like that? Oh my god. He jumped, grabbed Shinra out of the air, and slammed him into a building. What an absolute monster. Dang. Her fuel's running low. More sisters coming through? Let's go. Oh, they work under Kadim. We got backup. Dang, we got a lot of backup. Company 2? Company 5? So it's almost like everyone sent help. Well, we got help from Company 1, 2, and 5 so far. Let's go. One, 2, and 5. Ah, well, now that I think about it, Hibana might have, you know, other important duties to deal with. She is the leader of an entire company, after all. Maki. Let's go. That's always reassuring. But the Giovanni dude, is he from Company 3? Arthur! Dude, this is what I was looking for! Arthur and Haumea, dude. It's finally going down. Dang. Now that she's kind of used her power, though, it does look a bit familiar. Maybe I just don't remember the first time she used it. Well, neither of us are gonna let you slip away. And Charon, just ready. He's always ready to react to what Shinra does. And he's eating it! Oh my gosh. This dude is sick, man. Did you see his eyes? Dude. There was like a little glimpse where you could see like white glow coming from his eyes. Yeah, he's just been eating it. Who is this man? And why is he so powerful? Let's see. Let's go. The firing squad. The sisters at the ready. He's like, yeah, screw all that praying. Just whips out the yopper. Man. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Seems very unlikely that this town is gonna bounce back easily from this. Oh my gosh! Someone get her out of here! Get her a towel and drag her out of here. Arthur, though. Dang, it looks like he's pushing her back. Is she gonna run? Come on now. There's 8. So 3 more have yet to reveal themselves. Oh, they're trying to drag Shinra here too. Oh man. Oh, it's time. Shinra, what you got? Let's see. Corna. Oh my, you can't do this to us! Are you kidding me? Dude, that's heartless. That was cold. Man, they cut us off just when it was about to get good, dude. But honestly, I think that Shinra, I think that them doing that and then cutting us off when they did gives us something really hyped to look forward to next episode. And I'm guessing next episode is mainly going to focus on Shinra versus oh man, what was his name? CHARON. So that should be interesting. But apparently they already have a hold of Inca. So will we be able to drag her back, or is she already too far gone? On top of that, I don't know. I think it was very naive of her to believe that she'd be able to go back to a normal life, especially after these people finding out her identity and what she's actually capable of. So, I think she should have just... I don't know, man. I think she should have tried to side with the side that she'd... Well, I guess she wasn't really comfortable with either side. She wasn't comfortable with the Fire Force because she knew she was going to be taken into custody. And with the Evangelist, they literally killed her best friend and tried to drag her away by force. Oh my gosh! Man. Oh, here we go. Corna. Dang. One thing I just realized in that last, interaction between CHARON and Shinra is the fact that these two, their battle that they're having is literally an unstoppable force, Shinra, meeting an immovable object, CHARON. This is gonna be such an intense fight, man. But personally, man, CHARON is impressive as heck. Not only is he eating Shinra's hits, which are pretty hefty hits, but CHARON is eating them and he is dishing back twice as much as what Shinra is. Oh my gosh. Seeing him leap into the air, grab Shinra, and drag him back down to the ground. That was insane. And then when Shinra threw him and he went flying through the walls, the way he caught himself, the way he stuck the landing with such minimal impact on the ground, shows an insane level of control when it comes to strength and his powers all together. CHARON is a massive threat, and as much as I hate to say it, I really hope this isn't the last that we see of him. I hope we get to see much more of him in the future, because he's probably the most interesting evangelist we've seen thus far. All the other ones, they have okay powers, they have pretty cool powers, but him, he is like the most interesting by far. Him and Haumea, I'd say. Out of all the others, like Arrow is kind of simple, like she shoots arrows. Mirage is pretty simple. Assault is pretty simple. The dude with the flail, he's pretty simple. But finally we're getting like more complex, well, characters with more complex powers, which I think is really, really cool. But anyways, man, those are all my thoughts for this episode. Thank you guys so much for checking out this episode. If you did, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. It helps out me, my channel, and this video. It helps us out so much more than you might think. So if you could take the time to leave a like on the video, I would very much appreciate it. And also, if you'd like to see consistent, weekly, pristine uploads of Fire Force, make sure to head over to the channel and subscribe for more of this slice of shonen content. But with that, I'm going to head out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one.